Hello. Oh, sometimes you sit down, things are just not right. Anyway, I was in the bathroom putting away the lamp that I was just looking at, and I found a book, Charles Lynch, A Funny Way to Run a Country, Further Memories of a Political Voyeur. And here, Charles Lynch. Here is the cover of the book, printed and bound in Canada. And A Funny Way to Run a Country by best-selling author Charles Lynch is full of exuberant, witty, and deliciously insightful stories of the politicians who have governed Canada in the last half-century. We share Mulroney's anticlimactic return from his first Commonwealth Conference in Nassau, as well as his personal account of the notorious diaper tale. We cringe with Trudeau as he struggles to recall his colleague's name. We hear Stanfield's opinion of the musical Hair and David Baker's assessment of arch-rival Pearson on the day of his death. We meet the powerful backroom boys, Huckster Mel Jack and Tory bagman Finlay MacDonald. But some of the best stories concerned the reporters who follow the politicians around, Val Sears on the telegraph operators who never did get the story through, Mike Duffy chasing the Trudeau campaign train in the heart of social credit country, Bruce Phillips, and the terror of investigative reporting in Quebec and South Africa, James M. Menifee reporting from Chicoutimi on the Pope's first visit to New York, and wonderful tales from Matt Halton on high life at the Savoy. Throughout amusing anecdotes from Charles Lynch, entertainment. Let me try that again. Throughout amusing anecdotes from Charles Lynch, entertain and inform. With Ralph Allen, he shared a sumptuous hamper whilst viewing the Derby from atop a Ferris wheel. At the prestigious Thursday Club in London, he witnessed Prince Philip's extravagant practical joke blacken the bodies and the minds of the assembled guests. In Ottawa, he marveled at the interest of a Chateau Laurier audience in a speech by John Bracken, only to realize that their attention was riveted on a spectacular fire across the river at the Eddy Paper Mill in Hull. Lynch defends the monarchy in Canada as cheap, honest, and absent, explains the Senate to a group of incredulous Chinese as a place of honor for our respected sages, and comments on the various political manias he has known, from Diefenbaker through Trudeau to the aborted Mulroney mania, and to the delight of his, oh my, there's more, readers, and the collected disgust of governors general, prime ministers, and politicians. He recounts his favorite antics and songs from press gallery dinners he has known. His motto is to treat great events lightly and light events seriously, to get people laughing and then slip them a Mickey of information. Nobody reading A Funny Way to Run a Country will ever again see that Canadian politics are dull. Interesting. Now, what year was this out? I'm not going to read this. Okay. It could be from 1984, and I'm not sure. Makes reference. No, probably not. 1986. Copyright 1986 by Charles Lynch. All rights reserved. No part of this book may be reproduced or transmitted in any form, by any means, electronic, electrical, mechanical, chemical, optical, or otherwise, including photocopying and recording, or by information storage or retrieval system, without written permission from the publisher, except for brief passages quoted by a reviewer in a newspaper or magazine. Every effort has been made to trace and attribute correctly the sources of the illustrations used, and to obtain all necessary permissions and copyright clearances. In other words, maybe. Well, I was thinking there was pictures and stuff in here. I think I passed by one thing. that looked like it might have been a cartoony thing, but then I'm not sure. Yeah, I guess there's some, not many. Anyway, I will pass this on to my mother, that she might pass it on to somebody else who is worthy. I'm going to put that in that box. Now here's some stuff I found. I thought, I forgot about these. Look, it's Wendell Clark of the Toronto Maple Leafs. It seems that I got this, or somebody obtained this from Value Village. This is like a press board thing. I do not believe that the signature is actually signed, but I will probably take these up to the pool room and try and find a place to put them. And wait, there's Daryl Sittler. I already have a thing on Daryl Sittler up there with his 10-point night. And what is this? Oh, Joe Nieuwendyk, also a former Leaf of note. So I think these will go up there, and at some point they might adorn the wall. Or a wall. The walls. Alright, I think I'll just set those there. Take them up on my next trip. And also, what did I find? Oh, look. It's a Commodore 128 system guide. A big book. Big book. 403 pages? Maybe more. 406 pages. And then some blank pages for notes. Indeed, although not many people, people did read them, but you know. This one does look like it's had some use and some wear. It does. Anyway, that too will head upstairs. It'll go right now to the pet room for now. Now here is something from a while ago. It's the Hallmark 8 Christmas press-out decorations. Cost $1.25 at some point in time. Delightful decorations for walls, windows, mirrors, doors, and, along stairways. Decorations also make clever gift trims for those bigger packages. Indeedy. So, what we have here, even the front cover, as described, is you can punch this out. Press out. Decorate. Press out. Oh, this has another evil price tag on it. Why would they put the price tag where it matters? And because it's been there for a while, yeah, it's probably going to do damage. Well, as we're here, and as I have not one, not two, but 4 of these little books, I'm going to see if I can delicately press Santa out here. Intact. Almost feels like something you might see on a game show. If you can do it right, you're okay. If not, well, you're not okay. Okay. All right. We're coming around the bend. I have a bad feeling about the feet. I do have a bad feeling about the feet. But they are supposed to come out. All right. I can see the lines. I will work at it very carefully. I do not want to rip his feet off. Especially that last toe. Oh! Wait a second here. There seems to be another cutout thing on the back, so I can poke his hand out. As if he is Oh, I don't know. I guess like his hand's sticking out. There he is, Santa. These will go up to the dining room, which is sort of the Santa room. But also, perhaps this year, as the holidays approach, I will use some of these to decorate at my workplace. I will, perhaps. Okay, just sit there nice. So, things to take upstairs. Always something to do. Here, I should take this up. It is the one working clock that actually may be good to use as a backup. And these ones, it's funny, when I pick it up, it's ticking, but nothing is happening. Yeah, this one doesn't go very long. West clock. It is not. But it's right now, it is, but it's sounding kind of funny. Don't know if you can hear that. It's like a sickly ticking. And who knows, maybe it is doing it, but I don't think so. And maybe something is wrong inside. Well, I'll let that sit there for a moment. Now the next thing here, I think I'm going to do this. Why? Well, because it's here and I can. I'm going to pull this off. It's kind of a disaster. Oh, you know what? This table is getting to be also somewhat of a disaster. Nothing like a good rolly thing. Alright. And I will pull this one off. And then I will reach over here and try to find the hat that I seek from earlier. This is not it. This is not it. This is not it. Where is it? Oh, come on. No, that's not it. Maybe this is it. It's not it. It must be here. Alright, hang on. It's got to be here. Nope. 2. Is this it? No. It can't have vanished this quickly. 4. 5. Oh. What's up with this? I'm looking for the hat. Oh. Okay. Hang on. Ta-da! No. What's going on here? That's much too small. It can't be gone. It was just here. This is disturbing. Although, maybe not. Let me check again. I'm looking for the RTB. Oh, well this also has an RTB. It's actually in little holes. So definitely that one is going to stay. Oh, okay. There it is. There's the RTB. I was thinking, my golly. See, there was a time, long ago, many years ago, when, not long after my dad had died, that one of his friends and he had left instructions that there were some things to be gotten rid of. Nothing terrible. Just, anyway, paper stuff. But the fellow who he heard this from didn't have a clue as to where this stuff would be. So as I was going through stuff, probably the same stuff I'm going through now, I did in fact find what I figured was what he had in mind. So I invited this fellow over. His name is Andrew. And I lit a glorious fire in the fireplace, and little by little the pages went up the chimney and they were gone. Yeah, this just has dust. Anyway, but here's the funny part of the story. The mysterious. There was a mug. I don't have one right handy here. My dad used to drink out of. And perhaps I've told the story before. Boy, I just don't think I can get in here. The brim on this hat is very substantial. I don't want to hurt it. I really don't. Maybe I can do this, but I don't want to hurt the hat. Come on, hat. Roll over. See, there's a lot of dust on this. Come on. Anyway, so as we tossed in the very last page of the stuff that we figured was the stuff. Okay, maybe this will work. There was a crash upstairs from the bathroom. And so we went up, and this mug, that was the one my dad drank of most of the time. We had others, but they were similar. But this was the one. Was in the drawer, not the drawer, the sink in the bathroom, and it was broken. It was smashed, and Andrew said, "Oh, I guess it must have fallen in." But we both were kind of shaken, not stirred. And I said to him, and I knew flat out this was not the case. I said, "Andrew, that mug was not here. It was not up here. It could not have fallen in. It could not have." So I think that was the one time that my dad, not long after he was gone, was basically sending a message to say thank you, because we had found everything. Okay, so I think I have that back together, and that's much cleaner and nicer and happier. And there, it's good. And this thing, it did get mostly just dust. See how shiny that is, like that. And here is the other, the fedora type thing. I have another one of these in kind of green. This one is much easier to go around the brim. Not perfectly easier. Still has this little tilt up, but that's okay. Certainly much better, easier than the whole last one that then I was afraid I was ruining the hat. That would not be good. But anyway, that was good. There we go. Oh, there's just a little bit of stuff here. And around and around and around we go. Okay. This is kind of hard because this wants to be down, but to get it tidied, I really need it to be up. Okay. Well, that's some better. Yes, I like these too. Definitely these of all are going nowhere. 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 Anyway, these are also interesting. This one, of course, that fits pretty well. That does. I'll have to set up a box of ones. Figured some of these, perhaps I will pass along to the new fashion course. Perhaps. We shall see. Anyway, well, that bell rings. That's about all I have time for. Let's randomly open something from the sayings of Poor Richard. Practice new mischiefs all the days. Just a moment. I am going to put on these glasses that were also part of my dad's stuff. Reading glasses, of course. Joke went out and brought home his fellow, and they too began a quarrel. Let thy discontents be thy secrets. If all the world knows them, 'twill despise thee and increase them. Bid your own conscience look within. Anger and folly walk cheek by jowl. Repentance treads on both their heels. Don't always ashamed to catch thyself idle. At 20 years of age, the will reigns. At 30, the wit. At 40, the judgment. Always interesting. All right. Glasses off. Or are they? Yeah, they cleaned up pretty okay. I think these glasses are actually glass of all things. All right. So time to take some things upstairs. Time to take some things upstairs. And check the microphone. Microphone is on. So we'll carry on in this endless endeavor. Thanks for coming to the basement. Have a lovely day. Bye for now.